Today's episode of The Artist and Her Progeny begins high in the sky over Pine on February 25th, 2011. Allowed to Pass by Suzán Jiván. Allowed to Pass in an opening gala with speculative babble about unabashed bodies. Shooting the gap. Verse 2, pedantic contrasts. Pedantic contrasts jutting out from the balcony with incongruities gradually rising. Verse 3, written out. Written out as ragtime, mired in a chronicling of past times. Verse 4, why the arrival? Why the arrival of a backdrop of chimes in melodic lines of the preoccupied? Verse 5, carrying on regardless. Carrying on regardless of rumbling gongs. Verse 6, a dumbfounded artist. A dumbfounded artist embedded in semi-somnolence as a closing passage with smart alecky banter. Verse 7, disaffectedly rebellious. Disaffectedly rebellious to the letter, as might be expected. Verse 8, undetected, ineffectual pleasure. Undetected, ineffectual pleasure, commencing to dispel hardcover sentiments. Verse 9, what's the point? What's the point of collecting the seldomly condensed yet incremental, tightly blended? Verse 10, with prominence. With prominence continuing to express trenchant deliberateness, casting a wider net of self-seriousness. Verse 11, truncating a name. Truncating a name despite politicization of the final foray. Verse 12, ever anticipated. Ever anticipated along the way of inadvertent change, with jaded back in formation as